A very good morning, students. I hope that you all are fit and fine at home. First of all, I welcome you to the new session and in new class. Myself, Varsha Vaishnav, and I will teach you social science. Students, I hope that you have purchased your book set in which you have one social science book which look like this. Have you opened your book and read the chapter? Students, in social science book, you have to make 3 separate copies for it. First will be history copy, in which you have to do your all history work in that copy. Second will be the geography. All the geography work will be done in geography copy. And last and final, the copy will be of civics. So you have to make 3 copies for social science. You have to do your book and copy work neat and clean handwriting. Related to your copy or book, if you have any questions, then you can call me or WhatsApp me. Now students, today I am starting geography section, lesson 11, our environment. This is from our geography section, and the name of the chapter is our environment. Now, what is environment? The word environment is derived from the French word envir, which means encircle, or environment means the surroundings or conditions within which any living organisms exist, or in simple way you can say that everything which surround us is called environment. As an example, you can see that how all the natural things, all the things are surrounding us, and that is known as environment. The environment is made up of different components. They can be classified into 2 broad groups, natural environment and human environment. First, natural environment. The natural environment includes all living and non-living things occurring naturally on earth. Which occur naturally on earth, there comes in the natural environment. Now, components of the environment. The natural environment has 2 components, that is abiotic and biotic. They both comes in the environment. First is abiotic components. The abiotic components include non-living, and it is also known as physical components. In this, air, water and land comes. Air means atmosphere, water means hydrosphere, and land means lithosphere. It comes in the abiotic components. Or you can say that lithosphere, the solid portion of the earth, hydrosphere, all water bodies on earth, and atmosphere, the air around us. Now comes to the biotic components. The biotic components include all living organisms present in the environmental system. It includes plants, animals, bacteria, all these. Both the biotic and abiotic component are very important for the environment. As you can see that in this diagram, biotic biotic components include all living things, and abiotic components includes non-living things. Students, if you don't understand anything from this chapter, then you can call me on my number so that I can clear your doubt and you can understand your doubt, or you can understand the chapter easily. Okay students, so read the chapter once again and try to understand the chapter. Thank you students.